Morning. I want to talk to you about the HotBro kit that I've been using for several months now, and also the LED UV Cure kit from Tesla with the 1K primer. A lot of you guys probably been seeing me using it. I rave about it, and so I thought it might be a good idea just to give you sort of why I like it so much. So if we come on to the HotBro, which I've been using first, this is a really good piece of kit. You know, for a smart repairer or a rapid repair center, is perfect. It will do everything from filling, priming, drying off water-based or solvent-based paint, right through to your lacquer if you wanted to use it for that. I air dry, so I don't tend to use it for that part of the process. It works off gas, 2 gas cylinders. You've got a choice, which makes it different to the other ones on the market. Both these gas cylinders are easy to come by. I've used this one, it's nice and neat. You can pick this up from B&Q, other DIY stores are available. I think they're about £4.50 a tin, and a tin doing probably 6 to 7 different cars a week with various repairs. That will last me 2 to 3 weeks minimum. I haven't even used this one yet. It's a slightly larger tin. You just adjust the back here, you can put it in, but I prefer that one. So on this machine, it sits on a cradle. This is your primer. You need to put this on about 45 seconds to a minute before you're going to be using it. And what this will do, it'll heat up the elements in the front here. And then you press that button, that'll do the priming. You then press this button, which will then ignite the heat and generate the heat that you want. At the same time, you need to open the gas valve, which is on the top there. That will then take another sort of 30 minutes, 45 seconds. And this will then start to reach temperature. This gets to around sort of 250, 350 degrees centigrade. So really hot and really quick. On the side, you have a laser temperature, which you just press the button there, and that will read the panel temperature for you, so you know how hot you want to get it. You literally take it off, hold it, weighs less than 2 kilos with a full gas, and you probably want it 4 to 6 inches away from the panel. You move it very slowly just to get air generating across the front here, and within 30 seconds your panel will be up at 60 degrees centigrade. You then pull it away to the temperature you want, and just try and keep it at between 50 and 60 to cure your primer, your filler, or your base coat. If you're going to use water-based base coat, what I tend to do is I'll use this, and then I will then come over with the Venturi blower and just cool the panel down, and that's also helping to dry off the water base. This works really quick. This will cure your fillers and primers in anywhere from a minute to maximum 3 minutes, depending on the size that you're repairing. I think it's a really good tool. They retail at around £800 plus the VAT, but if you think what you can do and how quick you can repair a job, this pays for itself over and over. Now, this has been given to me this week, and I have been looking at these for a while, and originally I was looking at one of these, and then this came on to me, and I saw this, and I thought, I have to have that, because that does the whole process, not understanding enough about this. This comes with, as a full kit, you've got your, obviously, UV protection glasses, your lamp, which is Tesla Cure. You have a timer on the back here, so you can set it for your 1 minute. Just by pressing that, and then start, and it does a countdown for you, so you know how to use it. But majority of the time, you'll be looking at your watch. You don't need to use that. It's got an on-off, and if you press it once, it leaves it on. You press it again, it switches it off. Comes with a little charger, but because you use it, it's not running for a long time. You don't have to keep generating, you don't have to keep charging it. That's all week, it's still almost got a full charge. Now, this product, I have incorporated both of these products into my repair, and I think they complement each other. They don't compete against each other. because this, although you can get fillers for UV primer, for the UV gun, it's the sort of, I've not used it, so I don't know, but the feeling out there is sort of up and down whether they work. You've got to be careful you've got a good enough cure on the, where if you put a deep skim on. So I'm going to steer clear of using it for my filler. I'm just going to use it for the primer. I've been using the Glazric. I understand there's other ones like Sickens, but this is the Glazric that was given to me, 2 tins. What I love about this is I keep it in my gun. I've painted my gun pot black so no light gets in there. It just stays in there, it's a 1K, so it won't go off in the gun unless it's activated by UV or light. It has a really good build. It has the same build, I'm told, slightly more than a 2K primer, but without the hassle of having to mask the whole car up, or some people roll it on. I have rolled a 2K primer on before, and I put it through a little HVLP gun, so I can keep it small to what I specialise in, which is small to medium area repair techniques. Using that and using the gun, it literally, you put on a sort of a grip coat, 30 seconds with this, maybe even less, 15 to 30 seconds. You then put on 1 to 2 full coats, flash it off in between with this. You're looking at, again, 30 to 45 seconds per flash off. If you want to make sure you've got an extra cure, and you've seen that in some of my videos, I'll give it the final one a minute. That's it, you're ready to go. All you need to do is put a bit of guide coat on it. It does have a fairly translucent finish when you've done it, and you think, has it really covered it? But it has. But you put a guide coat on, sand it back with 600, 400 down to 600, and it works perfectly. I use the Norton Cyclonic range, and I use the beige pad number, I'm just looking over there on the board because that's where it is. It's number 4 and number 5 in their range to finish it off. So these kits I now could not be without. It's one of those things that, it's a big investment. I believe this is around 2 grand, but obviously there's there's some negotiation on that, probably depending on how many you buy. But with these 2 kits, they have enabled me to fit in an extra job a day, and that was where I was struggling. I'm so busy with work, I don't want to take someone else on. I don't want to keep turning the work away. I want to be able to fit that extra job in and know that it's being done correctly. And that's what these kits allow me to do. So if you're looking at that, if you are busy and you want to increase your turnover, it's definitely worth looking at these 2 kits. If you need any more information, please feel free to just drop me a PM, and I'll quite happily help you out. I hope that's answered most of your questions on these, or at least given you an idea of why I like to use them and why I feel they don't compete against each other, because I use this one only for primer and this one for everything. Although if you are going to start out, you could, and you want one for everything, then the HotBro would do that. But if you can stretch that extra bit and you want to invest in your tools, I would go for both. You certainly wouldn't regret it.